Alright guys, we're getting ready for round number 2 at Top Eliminator. Top Eliminator's in the lanes, getting ready to go. It looks like Paul Taylor and Russ Bailey will be the first pair out. We get ready to go. So you're watching the National Sand Drag News live stream presented by Good Vibrations Motorsports with the 2018 SCSDA season opener. Getting ready for round 2 eliminations here in Top Eliminator. We're a little bit later than our scheduled time. We had an incident out here in Pro 1 time trials. Kathy Brown took a wild ride in her Crazy Train Jeep. Kathy, she has some pretty bad bumps and bruises and stuff, but they were transporting her for precautionary measures, but I believe she'll be okay on that deal. So tough ride for Kathy, and we wish her a speedy recovery. Well, we're getting ready for Top Eliminator now. We did finish up the session, the first time trial session for Pro 1, 2, and 3, and we'll be coming back with the second session here in a little bit. But right now we're going to Top Eliminator, round 2 eliminations. Racers are in their cars. It looks like they're doing a quick check of the timing system before we start this round. Certainly the warmest conditions we've seen all weekend. It's probably somewhere in the high 60s right now for temperature. Track looks really good right now. They just put a bunch of water down and put a nice groom on it. We get ready for Top Eliminator, round number 2. Down to 5 cars. Paul Taylor will be up against Russ Bailey. Jim Rossi against Paul Graham, and Vicky Hall sitting on the bye here at 5 cars. So not sure what the holdup is here, but it looks like everybody's in their cars ready to go for Top Eliminator, round 2. Giving the signal to fire up. And there we go. Russ Bailey versus Paul Taylor. So Russ Bailey, out of Lee's Summit, Missouri, RFB himself, coming up here in the near lane, up against Paul Taylor in the out of control dragster out of Bakersfield. over here in the near lane to Russ Bailey. 298 beats a 296. I believe that's 0.08 of a second margin of victory at the finish line for Russ Bailey. 298 with a 0 to a 296 for Paul Taylor. So Russ Bailey's going on to the semifinals here in Top Eliminator. Great job by the Missouri-based team. Russ, Trisha, and the crew coming out here. And they will face off with Vicky Hall in the semifinals. It's 5 left. Alright, next pair starting up in the lanes. And it's going to be Paul Graham in the excavator over here in the near lane. The blowing alcohol buggy. Up against Jim Rossi in the bad toy. Jim Rossi was your number 5 qualifier. Paul Graham, your number 9 qualifier. Struggled a little bit in qualifying, but he hit the tune up just right last round, running 295 with a 9. So it's going to be Paul Graham in the near lane against Jim Rossi in the far lane. Jim Rossi's number is. He ran it out the back door. We'll see if he broke out or not. He did not. He ran Jim Rossi 299 with a 4. 299 with a 4 for Jim Rossi, so he will get the bye to the final here in Top Eliminator. 299 with a 4. Paul Graham nowhere. No, something not good there for Paul Graham. He decided to not risk hurting something, so Jim Rossi going to the semis. He actually is going to make it to the final because he will have the solo shot to the final. So a great job by Jim Rossi today. 299. Next up will be the bye run. Vicky Hall, your number 1 qualifier. So Vicky Hall, she'll face off with Russ Bailey in the semis. Russ just ran a 298.0, so we'll see if Vicky can better that and get lane choice from him for the next round. I give big props to Vicky. She's sticking in there today. Her sister Kathy had an incident out here on track a little while ago in her Pro 1 car, but Kathy's okay. I believe they transported her for precaution, but she is okay. And I'm sure Kathy wanted Vicky to continue on, so Vicky's going to make her bye run here. We'll see what Vicky can do. She went 3:02 on her bye run first round. 298 with a 0. She matched Russ Bailey's run to the 1,000th of a second. 298 with a 0 for Vicky Hall. She'll move on to the semifinals. So to recap, as we head to the semis and top eliminator, it will be Russ Bailey versus Vicky Hall, and Jim Rossi will have the bye run to the finals. So New Mexico versus Missouri in the first pair to see who will take on the California racer, Mr. Rossi. So you're watching the National Sand Drag News live stream presented by Good Vibrations Motorsports. We will be back in a little bit, probably somewhere around an hour, for the next heads up session. We'll have top alcohol final, as well as the next round of top eliminator, fast fours, and pro mod's over. So those classes will be up, and we'll have live segments throughout the afternoon. So thanks, guys. We'll be back in a little bit.